What up?
It is Wednesday. It is another month. I need new. There's a bunch of shit that I need, honestly and truly. I need to get these little things because this is pissing me off. Because my mic should essentially be down here, but I feel like that's low, or maybe I'm just not hearing myself. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm having similar issues too.
But I need another set of little connector thingies. I don't know what they're called, but I need those. Is this lotion? No. I guess I use hand sanitizer. But what's going on? Happy Wednesday.
Police Miraculous.
How are you? How was your week?
It's going good, Grueling. Not grueling, but, a little exhausted. It feels sluggish and all that, but I'm all right. I'm here.
You think it's the cold weather?
No. I love the cold weather. It's far from that. How about you?
Yeah, it's been kind of slow. I've been spending a lot of time in the crib, but as I was telling you earlier, I have a few friend things coming up in the next couple of weeks to come. So I definitely look forward to getting back outside. I was thinking about it. I was like, what was I been doing? But it's just been in the crib, been cleaning up, still trying to purge some things. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me, that like I can't fit, I don't need, things that are old, things that are, just sitting around. So just trying to really like get myself together.
As you should.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what for. Like, I don't know what I just kind of got into the mood of doing it. Like, it started in my kitchen. I started like cleaning up, going through stuff, getting rid of like, mismatched Tupperware or, collectors things that I've gotten from places, things that were like dirty or things that were broken, things I haven't used. Like, I had this 3-tier steamer that I probably could have cleaned, but it had like this like layer of, I guess, like grease and dust that kind of just settled on it, and it was like, I don't feel like cleaning all of this stuff off of it because it was sitting on top of the refrigerator. So I guess, and it's been there since, I don't know, I moved back to New York in 2012. And I think I may have used it twice when I was home. Like, I used it twice when I came home. But
it still works?
I don't even know if it still worked. That was another part of it. But it was like, it was one point in time where I just had a bunch of different appliances. So, like, I had a Keurig. I had the steamer. I have, like, a little plug-in pot type thing. It's like a plug, like, I guess, like, when you're doing parties or like entertaining, it's like a little plug-in, I don't even know how to describe it. It's a plug-in, it's almost like a plug-in pot. And my slow cooker, so I just like was cleaning out all of my stuff because I was getting ready to use my slow cooker because I was like, I want to get back into doing my slow cooker meals for the fall. So then because of that one thought, I ended up going on a whole cleaning spree in the kitchen, which then spilled over into everything else. I've just been attacking the crib room to room to room to room. So it's just like going through everything. I got to go through clothes yet again. So it's just been, that's all I've really had time for lately. But I say all that to say, I'm about to start being social again, going outside, especially before it gets too cold. Like, I like the in-between seasons. I don't like dead of winter where it's like you gotta wear 8 fucking layers to be comfortable outside. I don't have time for that. Like, I don't.
That's the hibernation period for me.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I go out, but it's just like, dude,
it's grueling because it's
because it's like you gotta have Uber money because what are you gonna wear on your feet? Do you want to wear boots and bring your shoes? If that's the case, is there going to be coat check? What coat do you wear? Do you wear the long coat? Do you wear a short coat with a lot of layers? Do you have to wear pants? Like, it just becomes too much. after, you know, a certain period in the end of the year. So
That's a cozy season though.
I was like, yeah, let me get outside now. Usually, honestly, this would be the time that I would go to like a Houston or like a friend of mine went to Vegas, like around now, because it's not as cold there as it is getting here. Like, it's not getting chilly, but it's not as hot there as it would be, like, say in the summertime. Like, I went to Houston, I think one time in June, and I told myself never again. So I only ever go to Houston in like October, September, October time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I just been looking forward to getting everything done, getting everything cleaned, and you know, that's about it. What is your thorn of the week?
As you know, my health is my thorn of the week.
Aw.
You know, because you know, you already know, like my blood work coming out as a possible pre-diabetic, but
Yeah.
it's fixable though. So I'm just gotta be much tighter with my health and nutrition and all that.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I mean,
I can't channel my inner fat boy. I have to channel my inner fat boy much more moderately, basically. You know, so.
I mean, is it? Because I feel like if it comes down to like doing things in moderation, I guess it would just have to be like, how honest are you being with yourself and saying you doing things in moderation? Like, what is moderation to you? Have you been overindulging?
Yeah, overindulged. That's what it was. So I gotta keep my shit like once a week at least, you know. So.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to get. Thankfully, I'm getting back into the habit of that. The past couple weeks, even before even before my doctor's appointment and stuff like that. So
that makes sense. My thorn of the week.
It seemed like, I think you mentioned it probably because of all the cleaning. It sounds like a rose and thorn of the week. Technically,
it kind of is.
Yeah.
It kind of is because it's like, I guess a part of it is like you realize how much time has passed in the amount of things that you've like, I guess, collected.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's part of what really kind of like got to me too, is like, how did I allow so much time to pass since I came back? And it's just like, what is all of this stuff? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is all of this stuff? And I think that's been a thorn for me, is just like having to come to grips with like my overconsumption, having to come to grips with, you know, just a lot of wasted time. And I don't want to say wasted time, but like
where did time go, basically? Like,
yeah, time not spent accordingly. And I think that has been a huge eye opener for me, is like in realizing like the time not spent accordingly has led to this over accumulation of a bunch of shit. And that is just not what I want for the next, I said what, 20, so almost 10, no, it's been more than 10 years. Yeah, it's been like, yeah, like 13 years. So yeah, so the last 13 years, you know, happy for them, but it definitely put things into perspective for me for the next 13 moving forward, and just trying to think about time in that manner. So I guess you're right. It was my rose and thorn of the week, because it definitely was an eye opener in allowing me to see what it is that I want moving forward. It made things a lot clearer, I guess, in going through all of that and seeing all of that. So yeah, that was pretty spot on. What about you? What was your rose of the week?
Lost 26 pounds.
Okay. All right, skinny mini. All right.
Not many, but a little skinny.
But nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Actually, I ain't gonna hold you. I bought the Tony Fine 6-week transformation plan book.
Yeah.
And along with it came a food scale and a oil dispenser. So I've been using both pretty religiously. So that's what I was saying when it comes to like thinking about moderation. I've been a little obsessed now with like portion control and like seeing what that is, because I've never had to measure out my food before.
Yeah.
And in measuring out my food and being able to stick to such a strict, because I've been doing it off and on, like I portion my food properly, but I haven't been sticking to the actual diet. I'm gonna work on getting closer to that soon, but I just really wanted to like get into the habit or like start the engines on getting into that mindset. And it's not that bad. Like I've realized how much I've over consumed in eating as well. Like where something only requires, maybe like a 32 gram a 32 gram serving. I was pouring over, you know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, you really only just need this little, and it's like being able to see it to where I know exactly how much is 32 grams of salad dressing, is 4 ounces of chicken, is, 3 ounces of vegetable. Like being able to see what that looks like has definitely helped a lot too. So, I look forward to, checking my weight loss progress eventually. I don't know when I'm going to actually start again, because I know I do have to go to BJ's if I'm going to be able to buy everything. Because I think the first 2 weeks, so basically I'm going to have to do it for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So the first 2 weeks is going to be a detox, basically to reset the metabolism. And then the next 4 weeks afterwards is like following a strict meal plan. And meal plan and workout plan. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to shop for stuff 2 weeks at a time, because I tried to do it for a week, and once the food ran out for the week, I didn't make it back to the supermarket to buy everything again. Yeah. So I have to make sure that I either plan for the entire 6 months. I mean, the entire 6 weeks. Like if I just buy everything at one time and freeze what I need to freeze, and go like that, I might end up having to do that, especially with the meats. But it's gotten me to cook more, so there's that. I will say getting the book definitely has gotten me to cook more. I think I mentioned that last time. I'm cooking in batches now, and proportioning things out that way.
That should be hard. That should be annoying. That should be tedious as fuck though sometimes.
It is tedious, but I realized that if I start with my if I start with my ingredients first, everything else is easy. So like I bought my peppers, I bought my vegetables, and I bought like my seasonings, like the onion, all of that stuff, like onion, scallion, blah blah blah. And my veggies that I would have to eat for the meals. Yeah. So I cut all my cucumbers. When I buy the cucumbers, I cut all of them. I put them in storage. Peppers. I have some peppers that are just thinly sliced, and then I have some peppers that I use my little slap chop thingy to. Slap chop. I mean, it's like a little container, and it comes with these little interchangeable things. I love that thing.
You ever seen the slap chop Jamaican skit?
Yes, I've seen that, but it's bigger than it's bigger than an actual slap chop. But yeah, it's like a little container, and you switch out the little blades, and then you put it in a container. So like I do my peppers, I'll dice those. I fucked around and made egg salad the other day just cause like I was out the blue, cause part of the meal plan had me boil 5 eggs for the week, and then I got to like maybe that Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, I didn't eat my boiled eggs because I didn't have any more avocados.
They got you eating 5?
No, so it's 1 egg a day.
Oh.
So so for the detox, it's supposed to be every day for 2 weeks. You eat, for breakfast, you eat 1 egg, 3 ounces of egg whites, 2 ounces of avocado, and 2 slices of bread that is 60 calories or less. And that's your breakfast every morning for 2 weeks. And it's actually pretty good. Like it looks bland as hell because everything is just green and white on your plate, but it is a filling breakfast to where you don't feel like you have to overeat your next meal, because that's also a part of it too. They have you eating 5 small meals throughout the day instead of just eating like breakfast, lunch, dinner. So it's pretty decent, but because I ran out of avocados, I didn't eat the other 2 eggs. I used those 2 eggs to make egg salad because me and a friend of mine was talking about egg salad on Instagram. So I said, I'm going to try it. And so I made some with my little slap chop. I diced up the eggs, put the mayonnaise and all of that. And I was like, oh, this shit ain't bad. But I still ended up adding tuna to it afterwards. I just wanted to try it because I had never tried egg salad before. So I was like, let me just try it by itself. And it wasn't that bad, but I still needed some something else. So I put tuna in it.
Yeah, well, my meal plan is just I'm trying to have enough fiber, protein, well, much more protein as well. And I'm trying to portion my rice so don't eat rice at all or just replace it with sweet potatoes.
I will say that the detox doesn't have me eating any carbs, any grains. I can't have oatmeal, no rice.
Well, no, oatmeal. Oatmeal's good fiber.
I mean, I think that's during the meal plan, but for the detox, it's no what you call it. But yeah, no rice. And rice is a sneaky one. Because I feel like you're only supposed to eat a certain portion of rice too, but because of Caribbean, Latino, Hispanic, for some reason rice be the main thing on your plate. It be half your plate. You're only supposed to have a certain amount, and because because it is a cultural thing, we don't know that. Because I don't know what the proper amount of rice. The appropriate, I don't know what the appropriate amount of rice is supposed to be, but I know it's not half the plate. Like if the servings of everything else that I've been eating have been so small, I know rice is gonna be tiny. If I ever get to that point in the meal plan where I can't have rice, I know it's gonna be a small amount.
Or brown rice with quinoa.
I mean, I don't mind quinoa, but it has to, I've only ever had it once.
You just mix it with the rice. I never have it by itself. I just mix it up with the rice only.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, when I make my Spanish rice, sometimes I add quinoa to mix.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
Because I tried making couscous not too long ago. It was instant. I mean, like the little rice-a-roni brand or whatever. I tried doing that, and I liked it the first time I ate it, but I tried to reheat it with something else, and I was like, yeah, I don't like this. It's something about the texture that I can't get jiggy with. I don't like it.
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
I don't like it. But yeah, what's going on this week?
A lot of bullshit.
It is a lot. I'm sure my Instagram is filled to the brim of things. But first things first, I know you did mention you wanted to talk about the movie Him.
Yeah.
I for one was looking forward to that movie. I really, really, really wanted to see it from the jump. When the trailer came out, I was hooked. I too was under the impression that this was a Jordan Peele movie, but I guess I just wasn't I wasn't paying attention because it definitely said produced by, and I forgot the guy's name whose film it is, but yeah, I don't know. I liked it. And I feel like the only other people that I have seen that liked it were black women. I feel like a lot of black men, their thoughts on the movie, and even some white men, that kind of pissed me off too, because it was some of these white movie reviewer guys that were talking about the movie, and I just was like, yeah, I don't expect you to get it, but some black men, I do believe FD Signifier said something about, it was almost a classic. It was almost like it got right to the edge, but it wasn't everything he needed. And I'm like, what else did you need? It was a good movie. I
mean, it was good, but I think story wise it was kind of wonky in some parts. But
like what?
I would say the beginning, and then how he got bashed over the head and shit like that. I was like, wait, what the fuck? That kind of threw you off, and then him taking the drugs and shit. It's like, wait, at first it's like, wait, he's not supposed to be. One more hit is he's basically done and shit, and then I know he took a shot, and then I'm like, wait, this is kind of crazy. So this nigga got superpowers, some shit like that.
Wait, what do you mean? Like,
no, like after when he got hit by somebody, that random person, they said because of the head trauma that if he catches contact again in the field, that'll be over for his career and shit like that. And then when he was at the compound and shit, practicing and shit like that. But yeah, those are the part that I missed where he got the injection to to soften the blow or.
Yeah.
It was like some fake painkillers or whatever. So it's like I'm like, wait, what did you give him? Like that stuff like that kind of threw me off a little bit. But like I get the main thing of it though.
But see, and I think that's a part, and I think that's the issue. I think that niggas wasn't paying attention. And that's why they don't get it. Because they explained everything. So the whole thing was he originally, they said he wouldn't be able to play to his full potential because of this injury. And then the guy, he missed his little tryout thing or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the combine.
Right. So Marlon's character, he invites him to do a week of like soft training to basically make up for him missing the tryout, which is like, okay, cool. They really, really, really want him. Then he explains to him that I don't know if it's just that particular team or if they were saying it's the entire NFL and this is replicated amongst all teams. I don't know if that was made clear, but the whole idea of there is some great football entity, aka the GOAT, that chooses the next person that's supposed to, I guess, be inhabited by this spirit, if you will, and carry on the legacy of being the greatest of all time. And he basically was saying to him, it is in me as it was in the people before that was in the room that he showed them all of the uniforms, and it could be you next. Just you got to go through all of the different things. And so in explaining to him all of those different things, he explained to him that there is blood that has been passed down from each of them that gives them the quote unquote superpowers that you were talking about. And when he was, I think it was like after day 1 or day 2, I don't remember which day particular, but after one of the days of training, he was in the ice bath and the assistant guy just jabbed him with it.
I know that part. I missed that part because I hit the bathroom and came back, so I missed that part.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like that basically is what allowed him to go through the whole rest of the training or whatever, because they basically gave him the blood. Then they tested him with the strippers and the freaky sex party. And it seemed like he passed, because at one moment, you see him drinking, you see him getting a lap dance, and then the next moment he's waking up in his room and they just allude to him leaving. So I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but it basically, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all of the things are there for the movie. I just don't understand why men had such an issue with, or not an issue, but why men didn't think it was as good as it was.
Well, for me, I'd have an issue with it plot-wise. I felt like the structure of the story was kind of all over the place. I think it could have been tighter. That's just like my constructive criticism.
In what way?
I felt like it was the pacing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like in the early parts of the movie. But it did pick up when he was in the compound and stuff like that, and I got like all the elements that you mentioned. Basically, like that's just how I viewed it. But it was a good movie. I don't think it was great, but it was good for me.
I mean,
I don't think it's like the worst movie ever, but Marlon that's one of his best roles for sure. I feel like he carried the movie, if anything.
I mean, yeah, he was technically. I don't want to say he was the biggest name, because I think what's that? Not Ricky Gervais. Jim Jeffries is in it. And what's the kid's name? Tyler something.
Tariq Wither.
Whatever his. I'm sorry, that's rude. Not whatever his name is. That young man.
No, I mean Marlon was the biggest name in this for sure.
Well, I mean Jim Jeffries is pretty big too, but he's big to other people, and I think that's what allowed the white movie reviewers, low key, and what's her name, Julia Fox. I think them two allowed for the white movie reviewers to feel so comfortable speaking so freely on the movie, but it's just like it's not for you, like. I mean, no offense. Like, you know, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's not it wasn't really for you. But no, I liked it, and I've only ever, like I said, I've only seen black women say that they liked the movie like without too much of a critique, versus men, black men specifically, being like, I don't know. And I don't know if I have my thoughts.
I gotta hear the criticism.
I have my thoughts on why they're being so critical, but that might be a conversation for another time. But I say go see it. I say go see it. I say let me know. Because I know I said about Sinners, why couldn't we just get a scary black vampire movie without the underlying themes and symbolism? But for some reason, I don't feel the same way about him. I think it was done, me personally, I think it was intertwined just right.
Oh, that's crazy. We have the opposite view on that. Like, cause I feel like Sinners is a better movie than this, I think.
It's not about what's a better movie. I'm talking specifically about the like I said, it's probably a conversation for another video. I don't want to go too deep into it, but let me see. What do I have? Oh, I did shut that other page down. Oh no, I did. It's open. Let me see. Oh, I do remember this. So I want to get this out the way really quickly. So apparently there is the new trend of having AI influencers. Did you know that this was a thing?
Unfortunately, it is.
They have AI influencers, and they went to Jamaica. So AI influences Zaharia and Nyla. First of all,
Zaria.
This is
Zaria.
Zaria. Oh my God.
Zaharia. Like what?
Zaria.
Zaria.
Zaria and Nyla, whatever. They take a trip. So they have it to where Zaria AI and Nyla AI Banks.
Oh my God.
They have their own page. How many followers does this page have? Wow.
And people are following them. Like, wait, check the followers real quick.
Wow. And like
who's legitimately following? These are like bot pages.
14 followers, 20. Oh.
Yeah, these are bot pages.
Oh, wow. This is what people are. This is crazy.
Yeah, these gotta be bot pages.
This is what the world has come to.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh wait, who's this with 4,000?
She probably AI too.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of. Oh brother, this is the world we living in. AI baddie photo guide: how I make Gemini photos that hit. My exact Gemini photo formula is here. The prompts, the pose setups, the sauce, all in one guide. $10 for a lip.
What the fuck?
So an AI is selling you a guide on how to make other AI.
AI OnlyFans link and shit. That's crazy.
Are y'all serious? This is because when I saw this, it pissed me off just for the sake of like, how'd Jamaica get in it? Like and granted, this looks like somebody's page. This could this is.
You know it's AI though. You know it is.
But it doesn't matter because once upon a time, 2015, 2016, 2017, this was some girl's Instagram.
True.
This was some bitch's Instagram. Not too long ago. This was an actual.
Wait. No girl does this shit. Go back to the previous slides.
This what?
Keep going. No girl does this. Keep going.
That's not true.
You don't. No, I mean they take a picture of the resort, but not the handout and shit like
yes,
that.
Yes, they do.
Really?
This is all. So basically, where do you think they got the prototype from of like to base this on? This was somebody's Instagram once upon a time. I knew a girl in junior high school who this was low-key her Instagram for the longest time. All she did was go to different countries, get on the beach, and pose in Mint Swim, because that was a big thing when Dre and Michelle started Mint Swim. Yeah. So she used to post a lot of pictures for Mint Swim to the point where she became damn near like a brand ambassador for Mint Swim and was getting sent stuff. And that's all she did was get on Instagram, get on a plane, and post herself in in bikinis. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yo,
this is ridiculous.
And this shit is fucking up the environment and all that shit too. That's crazy, son. Like, what?
People are, yes, they are killing the environment to make these fucking photos.
This water, is air, all that shit, son.
This is crazy.
You at the beach eating oxtail?
I mean, that's possible.
At the beach.
Yeah, that's possible.
No, I get a beach side, but at the shore of the beach, though.
Yes, that's possible. I ain't gonna hold you. It's definitely possible.
I guess.
But
okay, that looks good though. No lie.
It is fake. It's just the fact that this is what we've come to as a society. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
You gotta log off the grid one of these days, because what the fuck?
United States of AI, Jamaica, Wakanda camera, Wakanda camera. Here I am saying I better stay from my man, because, oh my gosh. And people, why are people not outraged? Why are people not angry about this?
Because they accepting this shit. They think this is normal.
This is not okay. The way the Tinkerbell tattoo kept teleporting. Yeah, I did notice that. It was like 1 minute that it was on the chest, then it was on the. So it's like, yeah, those are two different. Then that's the snake. Tinkerbell's on the stomach, then it was on the thigh.
Word.
The snake was on the other.
Then it's right there.
So I mean, but it's just the fact of
there, like she just got tattooed and untattooed, like.
But this is based off of somebody. There is a girl out there that looks like this, that has taken a picture like this somewhere in the world. They didn't just create this image out of nowhere, and it's crazy to know that that's all of that influencing, quote unquote. That's all y'all was doing, was licensing y'all likenesses to these companies for them to use you in the way that they do. It's to the point where I'm scared. Like, part of the reason why we don't have clips is because I don't want to upload my live streams to nobody's AI clip generator, because they reserve the use of your voice, your image, your face, whatever you upload to that site. They reserve the right to keep it.
Unless you have the right, unless you had like copyrights and stuff like that.
It's not about copyrights. Once it's like,
I mean, because like, for example, like the movie industry and shit, like SAG and all that. Mm-hmm. They don't rock with anything AI, period, and shit.
What you mean?
Like, say if like a movie studio wants to use the likeness of a certain actor and shit, an actor could fight against that shit through SAG, or like or for example, like if they create an AI actor, SAG is not gonna rock with that either and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's because it benefits it benefits the movie studio rather than the actor and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, but that's it. That's all well and good, but they don't have that to worry about because
they got the legal rights and they got all their shit.
Right. It's like, for instance, I have a homegirl from college, and shout out to you, Kayla. She did photography work for stock photos back when we were in college. And it was funny because she had popped up on some like websites on Facebook back then, and that's how a bunch of us found out, because we just randomly seeing photos of her in different things. And she was like, oh yeah, I did some stock work, blah blah blah, and so, you know, those photos are gonna be around this, that, and the third. Fast forward almost damn near 20 years later, she popped up again in somebody's video. I was watching a video on, I think it was Instagram. It was either Instagram or TikTok. And they used one of her stock photos. It was like her like looking confused, like doing like this or something. And they put it at the end of the video. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Look at Kayla. And so it was just a fact of like, those things really do stay around forever. So if that can happen with you doing a photo shoot, and having these photos be available to where if someone is looking for stock photos of somebody confused, stock photos of somebody happy, they can do that with AI if they have access to the database of, I'm putting my likeness, hours upon hours of my voice, my face, my gestures, my mannerisms, my personality. I'm putting hours upon hours of this into an AI clip generator, and I'm not gonna think that they're gonna use that database of all of my information to help power some of these things. If you don't think that, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. Shit.
And it's like, it sucks as a content creator, because it's like, either you find the money to pay a human to clip your videos, or you have to succumb to selling yourself to AI because you want to get it done. And that's why I'm saying, like, I really wish you were more into, you know, video editing and stuff like that, because that would definitely make things a lot easier. But it's hard to get somebody into it that's not into it. And the people that are into it, they all want money because they know how valuable they are. They know how valuable they are, and they all want money. So it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. This is so fucking frustrating. Because who's to stop them from doing AI podcasters? Who's to stop them from doing AI live streamers, to where you have an infinite budget where you can code the AI to be doing anything? Anything, literally anything. There is no limit to what this AI person can do. As to where a human influencer, they're limited by the people who subscribe, the people who give them money, the opportunities that they get, you know, presented. But if you could just create it all on the internet, like, what's to stop you from ending all of this shit? I don't know.
Like, the only way that could, obviously the only way you could limit AI is through like regulation and shit like that. That's literally the only way. But being where we at right now, we don't regulate shit that make money. Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
We don't regulate shit that make money. But yeah, I wanted to start there. There were a few other things. Oh, this pissed me off. So this was a situation that literally just happened.
You have a birthday last week?
Yes.
And how old are you now?
6.
You're 6? You're
Yeah.
sure you're not 60?
I'm in 6.
You're 6. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear legend. Happy birthday to you.
Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you? Okay, it goes like this. Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey, and you smell like one, two. Woo! my clap, everybody. Happy birthday.
So now,
Yo, and the other little black kid in the cut was like, what?
so apparently this white teacher in what they said, where is it at? They said it's somewhere. I saw the so Polk County Public School. So this is in Florida, I believe.
Of course, fucking Florida, yo.
And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that may be Florida. Let me see. But yeah.
Yep, Florida.
Oh, something as of 6 hours ago. Oh, a video of a Polk County teacher singing a variation of Happy Birthday to a kindergarten has gone viral, fueling allegations of racism.
That's well deserved.
I mean, now here's what I say. Is the teacher racist? Maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna say yes.
I don't know. I don't want to put that on her because I don't know that woman. Is she racially insensitive? Absolutely.
What's the difference between the two, though?
Because even if you are a racist, even if you are in your heart of hearts a racist, you understand at this juncture in the year of our Lord 2025 that things like this do not go unpunished. Whether it's legally, whether it's societally, whether it's just electronically, these things do not go over well. So to be a racist and then to record yourself doing something that you should have had enough sense to know looks, sounds, feels, acts, and is racist, you should not have recorded that and still pressed send.
To your point, though, 2025 is definitely a year where, well, I do say all racists are pussy, but I think 2025 is a year where the white people feel comfortable in being racist, and I feel like this was that case. And it feels like she was too comfortable in doing that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I'm saying I don't know if it's racism rather than I'm just gonna do this because I can get away with it.
I mean, that's racist. It's racism either way, I think. Because
to me, I feel like racism is violent, and I think that this is not necessarily.
I mean, no, racism.
It is violent. This is very violent to that young boy because he's young and he don't know no better, and he thinks it's just hee ha ha. And I don't.
He didn't laugh though, like low key.
I mean, that is true.
He didn't laugh at all, so he pretty much knew what it was.
I mean, that is true. I mean, but maybe he just looked uncomfortable. Because I'm curious. Because, see, now I'm curious to know if the teacher does this for every student, why were the students so uncomfortable?
No,
Because if it's a funny song that you sing for birthdays, all of them other kids should have heard that song on their birthday. So, I mean, yeah, it don't look good. It don't look good.
The other white kids looked happy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just saying, like,
it don't look good. It just
because racism ain't always gotta be violent. That shit could be covert and shit too.
That is fair, but it doesn't look good. And to still think that this was not gonna go viral, you had to have done this for a reason. You had to have done this for a reason.
I mean, racists are ignorant, so they don't think.
No, it's nothing to think about. You see every day how somebody does something racist, it goes viral, Their lives are ruined. They have to shut their pages down. They have to, you know, turn their comments off. And then if they don't apologize, they'll lose their job, or they have to start a GoFundMe, or they end up getting, you know, dragged for filth online. We've seen this happen too many times. We've seen this play time and time again. You cannot claim willful ignorance. You can't. There's no way you did not know that this was not gonna go over well. You're singing happy birthday, and again, that's what I'm saying, to have this idea of, oh, it's just a silly song. Because granted, my mother has sung that version of happy birthday to me, my friends, my cousins, her siblings. She does it all the time. But for a white woman to sing this in front of a class to a little black boy,
a majority white students,
and you don't think that you were gonna get dragged for filth? You didn't think that this was gonna? Granted, they have not outed the teacher. I know they keep saying the school, but nobody has tagged the teacher.
They said the district. Well, of course, they better not tag this. I mean, she already got death threats going on, but I think based off that article you looked up.
How can she have death threats if nobody knows who she is? Nobody has tagged the teacher. She'll be the next Secretary of Education.
Yeah, facts.
She obviously didn't want her job anymore. This is what I'm saying. It's an old nursery rhyme. Y'all are getting way too sensitive. Oh, of course it's a fake. Oh, so somebody does have her name. Kimberly Langston.
Oh, man. That's wild.
But how did she not think people were not going to find her? How did she think that this would... Granted, you record... We have teachers. We had a teacher... Well, I mean, he was black, but we had a teacher get his hair taken out by his female students, and they threatened to take his job from him. All because it was the end of the school year. It was like the last week of school or whatever. And he happened to tell them that he was going to get his hair braided after they got let out of school that day. Mm-hmm. And so they were hanging out in his room, and he literally set his phone up to record so that people could basically, like, accountability, like, look, I'm not touching these girls, they're just taking out my hair. He was on live when it was happening. Yeah. Somebody saw the live, took it out of context, went and reported him and tried to get him fired. Yeah, basically, he just got suspended because it was like, you know what, that's inappropriate to be grooming yourself at school, let alone having the kids do it. So yeah, you do have to sit this one out for a little bit just because it was inappropriate. But he didn't lose his job, thank God. But if that is something that can go viral and get somebody in trouble, why the hell would she not think that this would... Like, come on. Bruh. Like, come on. Like, racist or not, it's just dumb. It is just dumb to call a little black kid. Didn't H&M get into a whole bunch of shit over some t-shirts?
Back in like 2018.
Because they put a little black kid in a t-shirt that said coolest monkey in the jungle. Yeah. Like, and that is something that was global. Like, everybody saw that. So there's no way you can say you didn't know that this was in bad faith. Like, come on. Come on.
I mean, some bigots are dumbasses. I'm just saying.
Is this her? I mean, this sounds like a very... She's in Colorado. That ain't her. But I don't know. I just don't understand how people can be so freaking, like, thoughtless. Like, just reckless in their behavior. If you wanted to do this, Kimberly Langston, a teacher at Floral Elementary, thought it would be a good idea, to do her rendition of the birthday song. Although the song is harmless, meant to be taken as a jovial gesture, the public isn't laughing. Take notice at what kids are laughing and which ones aren't. Referring to a black kid as a monkey and telling them they live in a zoo is extremely inappropriate. It is an extremely inappropriate gesture, and the teacher should have more cognitive dissonance than... Well, I don't think cognitive dissonance is the word for there, but...
Self-awareness.
And then here go the history lesson. But, I mean, I
remember there was a... Obviously, I'm not a 6-year-old, but I remember when I was in per scholar and shit. Like one of my teachers, white lady, whatever name, Maureen and shit. She was talking about like the topic we was covering was about hard drives and shit. Like the slave and the master hard drive and shit like that. And then she made a slave joke.
Excuse me?
Yes, she made a slave joke because this reminds me of the time I used to work in a my relative's farm and shit like that. When she mentioned slave and the master and shit, I'm like, whoa. I was knocked out at the time when she said it. Because the next day she apologized. She apologized over it and shit like that.
Wait, what do you mean you were knocked out?
I wasn't paying attention to class to even hear what she was saying. Cause she was that boring, you know. So I didn't catch what she said at the time. But like a classmate told me exactly what she said. I was like, oh shit, that is kind of racist and shit. That's why she apologized. I'm like, good, apologize for that shit.
Wait, so nobody in class said anything?
No, they did. Like people was looking at it funny and shit, and then like. When I guess she got some feedback about it, and then she basically faced the class.
How did you miss that?
Listen, like that was me in 2013. I have no clue. I wasn't getting that much sleep back then, so I wasn't drinking coffee back then either. So yeah, but I caught up the next day. I'm like, wait, why she apologizing? I'm like, and one of my classmates put me on. I was like, oh, she said that wild shit. That's crazy. She better apologize. And the lady had cancer too, but I don't know if she's still alive or not. But.
Nah,
But some white people are tone deaf when it comes to shit like this. It could be the case that she is racist or she's extremely tone deaf.
I just don't like. I don't like when people have the. I don't like when people have the plausible deniability. Plausible deniability pisses me off because it allows people to do some of the most nefarious things under the guise of, oh, I don't know, I didn't know, I didn't. And that's why I happen to notice that none of the other kids, like, all the kids sung the regular happy birthday song because they probably always sing the other happy birthday song. Yeah. But her fun little rendition, they've never heard her sing that before. So to me, it's very targeted. You did this on purpose. You thought you were funny and you thought that you can be sneaky and like, I'm a toe the line. I'm going to spice things up. Are they going to catch it? Are they going to what is going to happen? Like, I don't like that. And that's how I'm saying, like, I don't want to necessarily say, oh, this woman is a racist, blah, blah. Because most racist people, they would just ignore that little child. But, I mean, it takes a specific type of person who is racist to want to humiliate a child like that. Or at the very least, humiliate the child's parents. Because I still am under the guise that little boy didn't know what was going on. Or
he may have.
I don't know how aware a 6-year-old is going to be.
About the existence of racism?
I don't know how. I can't call that. I can't. I mean, it depends.
It depends because sometimes kids have that conversation that early, or they experience racism that early at that age. So you never know.
Like I said, I can't call it, but why do people like playing like this? I don't know why people like. How bored do people be to want to spice their life up in this manner? This don't make no sense.
I mean, some people think they can get away with the
people. People calm down. It's normal, funny stuff to make kids laugh. It's cute, not being mean at all. You need to focus on the serious stuff. She likes the child, and she was. Is this a real person? Probably not.
Counts private page.
Private page, less than 200 follower. Yeah, you're probably not a real person. And this is the thing that I don't. And this is the part that really does bother me, is the rage. What they call it?
Race baiting.
yeah, race baiting and engagement farming. Let me post something racial and watch people argue. Because some of these pages are definitely real. I'm sure.
That's what Threads is like.
Yeah,
for real.
this is somebody's real page. Like, some of these pages are real, but then you get a page like this that'll say this, and they're probably fake, and then you got probably real people responding to it. Like, it just don't make no sense. Like, why? And you know what it is, really? It's just human nature, and people are gonna play on human nature. And I think that's the one thing I will say I learned from a lot of these self-help books that people love talking about, 48 Laws of Power and all of that. Niggas claim they read that book, but I don't think y'all really read it, because if certain people read it, you would know to not even let shit like this rile you up, because it's people in here fighting for their life. Of course you'd say that, Karen. You're like, you argue it, and I don't even know if that's a real page. So it's just like, what is going on? What is going on?
Yeah, I don't want to lose sleep over that shit. Oh, those comments actually.
It just don't make no sense. Ridiculous. Oh, what else is out there? Oh, so apparently,
like, yeah, you should do it. Everyone's doing it. It's like, for Saudis? Weren't those the 9/11 guys? They're asking me to go to the Middle East soon.
What? What? Where? Why?
Saudi Arabia and UAE or Dubai.
Dubai?
I think I'm gonna pass.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you even promote that? You know, like, from the folks that brought you 9/11. 2 weeks of laughter in the desert. Don't miss it. I mean, the same guy that's going to pay them is the same guy that paid that guy to bonesaw Jamal Khashoggi and put him in a suitcase.
hey yo,
But don't let that stop the yucks. It's going to be a good time.
It's that special time of year. It's the Riyadh Comedy Festival. And
all the worst pieces of
all
shit
of your
on
favorite comedians are performing at the pleasure of Turkey Al Sheikh.
and it's crazy because I like so many of these people
over there, and
Sellouts
he
for
has
blood
so
money. That's
many people
crazy.
thrown in prison because they tweeted stuff he didn't like about the soccer team or whatever, that there's a wing of a prison nicknamed after him where they hang people by their heels from the ceiling. Now, there's a lot of drips, killjoys, and dweebazoids who are saying, oh, they shouldn't do comedy over there because it's whitewashing a regime that just in June killed a journalist and killed Jamal Khashoggi and played a big role in 9/11. Shut up. Human Rights Watch has been begging the comedians not to participate in the whitewashing of the horrors that are ongoing in Saudi Arabia. Ugh, what a cockblock Human Rights Watch is for comedy.
Are you going to Saudi Arabia?
Are you going to do that gig?
I can't.
Can't do it. Can't take the Saudi money.
do it,
I get
man.
it.
I can't.
I didn't want to do it either. I was contemplating. I was like, maybe not. And then Jasmine was like, well, we're getting married. We got the house. Who knows? We'll probably sell it again. I was like, I can't do it. And then she was like, you're going to take that money.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay.
You're going to have a maid that doesn't have access to her passport,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not. You're a Filipino
for the
woman who's
salads,
trapped in the desert.
Well, what's
and-
good about a gig like that for me personally is this is one where, like, it's not even like there's no question Jasmine
ridiculous.
can't come.
Everyone's like, yeah, you should do it. Everyone's doing it. It's like,
that is freaking Bill Burr, Pete Davidson, Aziz Ansari, Kevin Hart, Fluffy. I mean, Andrew Schultz. I'm not.
Andrew Schultz
Dave breaks my heart, bro. Nigga, you left your own show and went to Africa, and you want to do that? Oh, my chest, my chest. I just.
First the Netflix joint and then
I can't. And it's really, I mean, anybody else I don't give a fuck about. Is that Chris? Who
this.
is
Yeah, it's Chris Tucker.
I mean, yeah, he needs it. No offense.
Bruh.
I mean, no offense. He needs it. But Bill Burr,
Yeah, Bill Burr disappointing.
you don't need the money. Why is enough not enough for these people? Like, I get it.
Motherfuckers owe taxes. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. You get to it. But you know what? This is what I was saying to you before. Capitalism could fuck off. Like, I don't have it in. I don't ever want to get to a place in life where I have to do some foul shit because I need the money. I think those days should be long behind certain people, especially when you get to a certain level in your career, a certain level of understanding, a certain level of personal development, maturity, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's got to be a certain point in life where you could be like, yeah, I don't need that. It would be nice, but I don't need it. Because what could you... Pete Davidson, I saw didn't a comment said Pete Davidson's dad died in 9/11, and you, like, are you okay?
Yep.
Pete, yeah, like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Or everybody going out there for Saudi, even shit, WWE got be there annually and shit.
Like,
a lot of American companies is established themselves out there, so it's just fucking nuts.
Oh boy.
Damn, Dave and Bill Burr, fucking crazy.
And that just makes me feel like, you know what? I've seen Dave perform once. I had a phenomenal time. He was doing his residency at Radio City. I saw him once. It was him and Erykah Badu. I had a great evening. That memory is going to have to last me for the rest of my life because I don't think I could support him. I've never got to see Bill Burr live. Probably never will after this. It's not going to happen. So sorry. I can't. And it just doesn't. Again, no offense to Chris Tucker at all, but he needed the cash. He's okay.
Kevin Hart's, cooning out here.
Kevin Hart.
I've been cooning for a minute, so. Or Dirty Panda. Trash Panda, excuse me.
See, and I used to love Kevin Hart when he first came out. Like, I read his book. I read his autobiography. I read all about his upbringing, his, journey through comedy. I was around when, he started Heartbeat Productions and he started his LOL network app or whatever, all of those things, and that was perfectly fine. I love every time he goes on Kai Cenat's live stream. When him, Kai, and Drewski are together, I love it. It is such a fun time. They are so hilarious together. It is some of the best content that's just black boy joy, wholesome, funny, nigger, like it. It is a fun time, but it just is. It's terrible to think that he's gonna do this. Like, why do y'all do this? This is sad.
I mean, don't be surprised if Kai and Drewski do some shit like this.
This is really, really, really sad. Yeah, a lot of people is disappointed in Bill Burr. That's crazy.
Yeah, because he's been talking about real shit that's been going on here. And then he goes on to do this shit.
Mark Maron wish he was asked. Mark Maron doesn't need it. Like, this was the thing that people don't understand. Certain comedians, they get their couple of millions and they live their lives. They don't need to, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why?
And with Schultz, I'm not surprised. I mean, he's down with Rogan. He basically platformed Trump. Now he's doing this shit. So I'm not surprised about that.
They didn't do 9/11. Who are we kidding? 9/11 was an inside job.
Oh,
yikes.
My God.
Yikes.
That's another topic for another time.
Yikes.
I don't think I'm ready to explain all that. We'll talk about that shit, but that's another time.
Yikes. But yeah, man, everybody's upset at Bill Burr. That's crazy. Niggas is Bill Burr. And Bill Burr's wife
and Shane Gillis is a real one, like I said.
Oh, it's just so sad. It really is. It's just really sad. I'm upset. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is hilarious.
We're not ill, bro. She 20.
Kev. I'm be honest with you. Put a shirt on, bro. That's the first time I almost whipped the nigga.
Put a shirt on, bro.
I'm
He's
jumped
just
on your.
funny.
You hear me? Don't you tell me what the she is. Don't you tell me what she is. She came out my boat. That's my daughter.
Hey, whoa.
Wait, what? That's my kid.
They YNs.
That's my kid.
They YNs.
No, but don't talk to me about what my daughter did.
I'm just telling you.
I know. I'm saying. You say lawyer tone.
Oh, no. Hey,
No, watch out.
Lower your tone.
This is hilarious.
Lower your tone.
And here go Kai hyping
He
it.
think because he coming here dressed like an African church goddamn minister that I won't jump on his ass. You hear me? No, man. They need to all back up off my daughter. I don't like this whole section. I don't like this whole section.
This man is funny.
Clothes don't fit,
It's
shoes
just,
is weird. Both y'all.
he didn't
I
need
don't
to.
trust
I'm
you.
so disappointed.
Get your hands out your pockets because you look
I'm
like you got some shit with
disappointed.
you got a gun on you? You bring a gun in here?
I'm so disappointed.
I ain't never trusted with no shape up. I ain't never did it in my life. I ain't never trusted nigga. I know Miguel Nunez is fine. Okay, what?
Miguel Nunez is fine. Dad.
He may have to get up out of here. He may have to get up out of here.
He's like funny. Like he's just naturally funny, and it's just money is the love of money is the root to all evil.
Unfortunately. Got a few more left.
I can't. This was actually interesting.
These are adults under 30 years old. We thought we would ask a big picture question. What they think is most important to their personal definition of success. So we gave a whole bunch of different options here.
Damn, I gotta keep remembering.
And we asked folks in this poll, pick the three that you think are most important. Most commonly cited for Gen Z for success in life, to have a fulfilling job or career, to have the money to do the things you want to do. What was most surprising about this poll, though, was there were massive differences between how men and women in Gen Z answered, and there were huge differences politically. When you combine those two things, gender and politics in Gen Z, and you ask about what's important to success, they are worlds apart. Look at this. Men, Gen Z, men under 30 who voted for Donald Trump, what were they most likely to say makes for a successful life? Having children. Number one, women, Gen Z, voted for Kamala Harris. Where's heaven? Wow. All the way down here at the bottom. Couldn't be more opposite. Second to last for women who voted for Harris was being married. Being married, look at this, near the top of the list for men who voted for Donald Trump. Another huge difference, a very common answer for Gen Z women
that's
who
the
voted for
difference
Harris was
between
having emotional
conservatives
stability.
and
For Gen Z men who
liberals.
voted for Donald Trump, you got to go all the way to the bottom to
just
find that one. These are some core basic questions about how people think about life. And you can see here this rising generation in this country, very far apart. All right, Gen Z, these are adults under...
Gen Z men, they're just indoctrinated by right-wing and red pill propaganda, so that's why the results of their answers led to that and shit.
I mean, I'm sure.
But the problem is these niggas is idiots because having a kid in marriage, that shit costs money, and they're not even considering that as a fact.
Yeah.
It's expensive to have a kid here, and you having a fulfilling job and a career. Good luck with that. Especially
Well, I think that is also under those same, I guess, conservative men, young men, are also from families who have afforded them the ability to want to prioritize those things. I think that's the part that people are never cognizant of when it comes to these conversations, is that more likely than not, with the exception of Caribbean conservatives, because Caribbean people as a whole are pretty conservative in their values.
More conservative than Americans.
Yes, they're more conservative than Americans.
But they vote left though.
That is true. But as far as their values stand, they're the only ones who may think conservatively and have conservative values without the same amount of preparation. Because Caribbeans who are more conservative, they'll want you to go to college every day, but won't be no college fund waiting for you. They'll want you to get married every day, but ain't nobody got no money to get you a house when you get married. They'll want you to, be married and have kids, but they still working until their 60s, 70s, and sometimes even 80s, and they're not available to be there for their grandkids. So they may want all of these conservative things, they just don't have the means to. So with the exception of Caribbeans,
but there are
most conservatives have those values because they have the resources to have those values.
But there are some Caribbeans who do have the resources to position their kids.
That is true, but that is far less than the average. Like they are the minority, not the majority.
True.
So they're not even worth mentioning.
Yeah.
But for the most part, what is important to your definition? What is important to your definition of success? A fulfilling job or career, having money to do things you want, I guess having talents and resources to help others, owning a home, financial independence, having emotional stability, having no debt, making family / community proud, being grounded spiritually, having children, being married, able to retire early, fame / influence. So among Gen Z, most of them want to have a fulfilling job / career, and they do not care about fame or influence. Yeah, that's pretty.
Gen Z's kind of low key cooked, kind of.
I don't believe that though. Only 2% said they wanted to have fame or influence, but I feel like most of the people who have fame and influence now are Gen Zers. So that's interesting. Who did they poll? 2,970 adults nationwide aged 18 to 29, and this was taken August 13th to September 1st. So this must be like some online poll somewhere that they did. So that already, fame, influence on an online poll, I kind of don't believe that. I don't know. Something about that. Oh, yeah, having money to do things you want, using talents. Yeah, I don't know if I believe that. Something about that number doesn't seem right to me. Okay, wait. Get to where they line up. I want to see where the two... Oh, it was by SurveyMonkey. So somebody created this. So males who voted for Trump... having emotional stability was at the bottom of the list.
Bruh.
I'm not surprised. Having children, having fight. So children, money, a career, and marriage. Okay. Having enough to do what you want, owning a home. Okay. Being spiritually grounded, not being in your top 5, but y'all are supposed to be, good Christians. Scary.
Bruh.
Scary. Making your family or community proud is number 8, not top 5.
Bruh.
Wild. Having no debt. Okay. I'm surprised that wasn't further up the financial list. Using your talents and resources to help others. You don't want to help others? Yikes. Criminy. Being able to retire early. Yeah, that's still money. Having mental stability. End of the list. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Priorities all fucked up. All fucked up.
Energy in the wrong shit.
Oh, come on. Oh, this camera person sucks. Come on. Oh, damn. Having a job or career you find fulfilling was number 1. Having enough money to do the things you want to do. Having emotional stability. Using your gifts and resources to help other people. 5, achieving financial independence. 6, having no debt. Oh, so all the money ones is up front for the women. 7, owning your own home. 8, making your family and community proud. So nobody cares about the community.
Bruh.
Gen Z don't give a fuck about the community. That's crazy.
I mean, it's individual. I mean, it's individualism. That's an American thing. So I'm not shocked at that.
I mean, but I thought that Because millennials are pretty woke. Like, we still care about the community.
I
like,
mean, we see more and we're fucking smarter than Gen Z. By fucking miles.
Yeah.
These little niggas grew up in the Bush administration, so yeah,
yikes.
No offense to my little cousins, though.
But being spiritually grounded is number 9. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know how I feel about that. Who are these adults? And move out the way. I want to see the freaking list. Move out the way. I can't stand this camera person. What's that? Being... What the hell?
Being married.
No, above being married. Being able to... What? Oh, being able to retire early. Oh my goodness. I thought the kids were going to be okay, honestly. From the things that I've seen online, I thought Gen Z was going to be okay, but apparently, but then again, these are only 3,000 random people online who happen to see this poll. So I won't make that, I'll take this with a grain of salt. I won't charge every Gen Zer with this, but I would be very interested to know, like, what is the real, or what is the black version of this? How do we do that? How do we get the?
They might be ready.
How do we pull the data on the black kids? And it
might be the same. Don't be surprised.
I think, you know what? I think I might do that. I might create it depends on what time my meeting is tomorrow morning. I might take the time tomorrow to see if I could create this and actually see if I could send it to my cousin. Because she's 24. And I'm going to see if I could get her to send it to her network of people. I have two cousins. I have one's 24 and one's 22. I'm going to send it to both of them and see if they can get some of their friends to fill it out. Because I want to know, what is the black version of this? Because there's no way 2% of Gen Zers, 2% of that 2,900 people, only 2% of them wanted to have fame and influence. All these little kids is online. That's all they do is be online.
Streamers and shit.
Word. Like, I don't believe it. These numbers are skewed. I don't like it. How long we been going? A little over an hour. Let me see. I feel like we may have one. I don't feel like being sad. I don't want to be sad today, but so first my homegirl sent me this. This lady posted this picture. My son was lynched at Apollo Beach Elementary. Get this out. No school administration contacted me to let me know. Somebody has to pay. I'll be on the news sharing my story. I want my son's story out there. Please repost. This was a week ago. And then my algorithm got the algorithming, because right after she sent me that and I saved it, this popped up in my For You.
She says her 8-year-old son was injured during recess on Friday, and she doesn't think it was an accident. She's now calling for greater oversight when it comes to children's safety in schools. News Channel 8's Victoria Lucas joins us live in Hillsborough County. And Victoria, you spoke with that mom today. Tell us about it.
Jen, I did. Fatia King says this should have never happened, especially with teachers around. And the pictures she sent us of her son Bryson are unfortunate. And we want to warn those of you at home, they may be disturbing.
He comes home with not just a scratch, an abrasion. And no one can tell me how this happened.
Fatia King says she wants answers as to why her 8-year-old son Bryson came home from school Friday with this mark on his neck.
The wound started to open up, so I did take him to the emergency room because he had so much swelling.
She says the school nurse gave her a phone call Friday and left a message saying Bryson had an accident with another student with a jump rope. Bryson also told her it was an accident.
My son is on the spectrum. He has sensory issues. When I initially saw
Oh my God.
I'm like, that's not an accident.
King showed us these messages sent to his teacher asking what happened. The teacher says,
hello, this is Bryson's mom. There was an incident on Friday that happened with him and another student named Blank. Did you know about this? If you could call me, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I already left work and just saw this. The only thing I'm aware of from Friday was that they were playing with a jump rope at recess, and then Bryson asked to go to the nurse.
So all they were aware of is the students were playing with the jump rope, and Bryson asked to go to the nurse. The school district says a supervisor on the playground promptly took Bryson to the nurse, adding in part, while accidents can occur even under careful supervision, our staff responded quickly and responsibly to ensure the student received immediate care and that the family was notified without delay. The King has since sought legal counsel.
Whether it was, something really nefarious on one end of the spectrum, or they were playing. We don't know that yet. There's more questions than answers as far as that goes. But on either end of the spectrum, the school needs to do a better job of protecting the kids and keeping them safe.
The King's attorney says legal action is being explored. For now, he hopes the school district will corroborate. Live in Hillsborough County, Victoria Lucas, 8 on your side.
Mother is speaking out tonight. She says her 8-year-old.
Yeah, Again, I'm going to say plausible deniability is going to piss me off. Because on one hand, yes, you can say the kids were being rough and another little student, because the boy is on the spectrum, he could have very well maliciously picked on that little boy, tied the rope around his neck, and was dragging him or pulling him or doing something messed up to him when they weren't looking.
I mean,
that is that's where my brain goes, because kids are very malicious. Some kids can be, depending on what they got going on at home, some kids can be very, very, very malicious. They don't always be up here. They do little things. I used to work in parks. I used to work for a parks department. I have seen kids do mean things. Push people off of things, hit people with things, will take something from somebody, will shove somebody when you're not looking. Kids can be terrible little gremlins. And to hear that little boy is special needs, there is probably some child that knows that this little boy is slow and did this to him maliciously.
And the faculty was irresponsible.
And the faculty could have very well been irresponsible. They could have seen it and just turned the block. They were negligent, whichever way it goes. Whether they saw it and didn't do anything, or if they weren't even there to see it. Because he is a child with special needs, he's supposed to have eyes on him. If he's not going to have a attendant or, a teacher's aide assigned to him, there's supposed to be somebody with eyes on him to make sure that he is being taken care of in this space. So it's absolutely negligent. Yeah. Absolutely negligent. So that is a case all in itself. But now racially, it's hard not to want to put that in there.
It's Florida. Remember that.
Because I'm pretty sure it was a little white kid who did it to this little black kid. So it's hard not to think it's racially charged. It's very hard not to.
No, you're right.
But again, because plausible, I don't know. All I know is they were playing with a jump rope and then he wanted to go. Did you not ask what happened? Were none of the kids asked what happened to him? Is that not the protocol to where a kid is crying or a kid asks for a nurse, that you ask what happened? What happened? Where does it hurt? You want to go to the nurse? Where does it hurt? Why? What happened to get it? These are things that you were supposed to investigate. So I am led to believe you knew exactly what the fuck happened, but you let it happen. And then when it got to be too much and he asked for the nurse and was making a big deal about it, now it's like, oh, damn, well, we got to get him to the nurse. Something. It don't look right. It don't look right. And
I hope that kid gets justice for sure.
I mean, but what is justice? Money? A settlement?
Yeah.
What is justice?
Yeah, money in a settlement. Straight up.
That's not justice. Because I still got to live here. Even with this money, I still got to live here. Even with this money, my kid is still a young black man who is in need. My kid is going to be raised into a young black man in need. So even if we get these couple of $1,000s now, that's not going to change anything moving forward.
This wouldn't be thousands. This would be millions, if anything. Stuff like this would definitely be in the millions.
I mean, can you sue a school for millions of dollars? A public school like that?
If you have a case like that, hell yeah, because that's negligence in everything. He could and he's a special needs kid on top of that. It's definitely gonna be it's gonna be definitely in the millions for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I wanted to end on that one. It gotta be something. I feel so bad, and for that mother.
Yeah.
You already have the problem of having a special needs child to where you're gonna probably have to take, like, you don't know how, like, I can't even.
It's not gonna be in the thousands if they ever settle. It's millions for sure.
This is sad. This is really sad because that little kid. Again, I don't necessarily want to say it was racially charged by the child in the sense of like we're gonna hang this little black boy, but I definitely do believe it was racism in the this little black kid can't fight back. He's a little,
He's retarded.
Yeah, like kids.
R word, excuse me.
Kids know. Like kids know. Like kids are mean. Kids are mean. Especially when they come from mean, hateful families. Kids are mean. Yeah. That poor little boy. And that mother. That poor boy and that poor mother. Yeah, I don't want to end on that. Let me see. I gotta have something in here that's funny. What's this?
Because I don't know what he's saying. Real quick. This is Dave Matthews Band. Tell me one word that was being said. Just can't enjoy Bad Bunny's music because I don't know what he's saying. Real quick. This is Dave Matthews.
All right, I needed that laugh. I needed that laugh because low-key.
Dave Matthews Band is cool though. I'm just saying.
I mean, what did they say then?
I didn't know what they said there.
What did they say?
I didn't know what they said there for sure. I know what Bad Bunny says, obviously.
I mean, but most people, okay, so what? When there's white people that I don't know performing at the Super Bowl, I just leave the TV. I don't have to watch it. Nobody is forcing me to watch the halftime show.
Bruh.
Like, I don't understand what people is upset about. Like, you're mad that Bad Bunny. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. You're mad that Bad Bunny is the performer for, the halftime. Oh, he don't speak English. First of all, Puerto Rico is part of America. Too bad. Suck it up. Spanish is one of the most commonly spoken freaking languages in America.
45 million people speak
Let's start there. Let's start there.
And also, people bitch about who's headlining the halftime show. People bitch about Kendrick doing it. Of course, it's gonna happen with Bad Bunny too. And he's gonna do this. They're gonna bitch about his performance because there's gonna be a message to that too and shit. And he's the perfect choice for that.
I'm sure. I'm sure. But it's just the idea of like white people love.
They thought since Trump is back in office, America's gonna be homogenous again and shit. But
America was never homogenous. There was never a point in time where this country was just them. It never happened. Exactly. It never happened. It never happened. It never happened. Ever. There is not one point in time that it has
It's just basically white people were just upset that, you know, Kendrick Lamar,
Let it go.
Bad Bunny headline. and shit.
We been here. First of all, this is the thing that I don't understand. How are you mad that black people are here, that Spanish people are here, that Asian people are here, that Indian people? You brought them here. None of these people are here of their own volition.
They had to.
They were brought
involuntarily
here. They were brought here. Whether it was the jobs that brought them here, whether it was slavery that brought them here, whether it was the promise of you know, an opportunity, a scholarship, a visa, no matter what it is, they were all invited here one way or another. How do you want to get rid of people who were invited here, brought here, made to come here? They were fine where they were. They were fine where they were until America decides to offer, hey, you want to make a lot of money? Hey, you want to, the American dream, come to America. America's going to give you everything that you want. How are you mad? How are you mad?
It's white fragility.
How are you mad? It doesn't make any sense. Because then they say that all white town in Arkansas niggas failed. I think they said, yeah.
They try to segregate, yeah.
Yeah, that all white town, I think they said they failed.
Yeah, because segregation makes no money. Like,
I think they said it failed.
yeah, it definitely did fail.
Where did it go? Oh, they probably not gonna be. I'ma find it. Let me see. 8 days ago. What happened as of 8 days ago? Inside return to the land, a new group attended to legalize segregation. Arkansas property is far from white power movement. A white, what they called it?
White separatist.
White separatist compound. I mean, if you want to be a white separatist, by all means, separate yourself. But don't sit here and say, oh, all of these people can't be in your country. Just separate yourself. I would rather
it ain't
this.
your country to begin with.
Even if you think it is, separate yourself. Don't hire no people of color. Don't go and patronize any people of color establishments. Because that's another thing that I don't understand about people being upset about Bad Bunny. Y'all love going to Spanish restaurants. Y'all love freaking salsa dancing and what you call it. You love traveling to Puerto Rico and Mexico and all of these places for your vacations.
And living there not paying taxes.
You love going to Puerto Rico so y'all can hide and wash y'all money because y'all can buy property there
and buy the private beaches and shit.
And freaking collect your Social Security and let it go farther than if you was living on mainland US. Like y'all love exploiting these people. Let them fucking sing and dance.
Bruh.
You take so much from these people. Let them fucking sing and dance and suck it up. That's the price. That's the price. Let them sing and what is the problem?
And he gonna make, because they know he gonna make a statement saying fuck white America.
And you should be able to say, so what? What that girl said, they got everything. Why are they so mad and they got everything? Why are you so mad? You have everything.
Because they're mediocre. They're white mediocrity. They're fragile.
Listen, before I get too radicalized.
Also, they're pussy. That's the biggest part. They're pussy.
And on that note, before I get too radicalized, I'm going to just leave it there.
Yeah, I'll say one more thing, though.
Go ahead.
Nah, about people bitching about Bad Bunny doing the Super Bowl and he say he's not doing his U.S. tour because of ice and shit. I'm like, those are two different things.
What?
No, people are calling Bad Bunny a hypocrite because he's doing a Super Bowl after saying he's not doing any U.S. tours to protect his fans from ice.
How are they mad at that? That makes perfect sense. I don't want ICE agents following my fans to their cars after my concert but I'm gonna do the Super Bowl so they
tickets
can.
Cost 11,000. 11,000. Like, name me one immigrant that has 11K on hand to get a Super Bowl ticket to watch Bad Bunny.
But it's not about going to see him. You're gonna enjoy the show from the comfort of your home. You don't have to be at his concert. Like, I mean, it would be nice, but you don't have to see somebody in. There's plenty of artists that I love to pieces that I don't have to see in concert. Like, I think the only person I had to see and I made it my business to see was 50. Like, that's the only person I had to see. And when I went to see Erykah Badu, because I actually had to stay up to see her because she was about an hour late after Dave Chappelle, to be honest. But that's another conversation. But
I mean, I gotta see Nas one day.
But that's what I'm saying. There are just some people you have to see, and I mean, you don't have to see him live, or maybe you do just at another time.
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about with Bad Bunny, like at another time. It just doesn't have to be right now in this climate. Like, let 47 get out of office and then go see him in concert. But you don't have to see him right now. So
Let's hope he gets the fuck out for sure.
I mean, he will. It's just he's gonna do a lot of damage before he does, and that's just. I mean,
he's trying to run again.
And I don't know if the people are gonna vote for him again because he done disappointed so many. Like,
he might rig it.
I mean,
he's trying to rig midterms and the election here and shit. The mayoral election here. But yeah,
I wonder if that's gonna be the straw.
Well,
if the New York mayoral race doesn't go the way it's been polled to gonna go, I wonder if that's gonna be the tipping point.
no, it's gonna go. He's most likely going because nobody wants Cuomo there, except for elderly.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if by some miraculous happenstance Cuomo ends up getting elected, what if that's the tipping point where people are like, we know for a fact we did not vote for him. How did he get here?
Then Mondani got the right to demand a recount, and that's up to the city and the state. The city, I think, to do a recount and shit. Because nobody's going for Cuomo. Like, except for elderly black people and elderly Latinos.
I'm telling you, we don't know. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. We gotta wait and see. And on that note, we will see y'all next week. Bye. Peace.